Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. We have artist Lakeem Wilson in the studio with us this morning. Welcome, Lakeem.
How are you?
Great. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Sorry about that little confusion there. So let's get started. I'll make some questions for you. When did you start drawing?
I started drawing at a very early age. I would say around like 5 or 6. I was pretty close with like my elementary school art teachers, and I had a good relationship with like all my art teachers throughout school. So I would say around 5 or so.
That's great that you had some like a little support system there. That's
Yeah.
nice. What are your motivations behind your art?
Some of my biggest motivations is to bring about like social change and also like, inspire people to see the world in a different way through art and media. And so those are like some of my main reasons for creating.
I see. How would you describe your style?
I would say my style is pretty illustrative. It's more illustrative than artistic, but in illustrations you're able to like give straightforward messages, and like you're able to create an image that makes a person like question what they're seeing, and so I would say pretty illustrative.
What would you want your viewers or whoever's looking at your art to get from your art? A message.
Kind of like an underground language behind it, With artwork, you're able to like read into it, kind of like the narrative. So with my artwork, I would want to create images to where they can like read into it and just kind of see small messages that represent different type of things.
Yeah. What's your favorite piece of artwork you've created?
I have a lot of favorite pieces. I would say like my favorite one as far as meaning wise is the impossible one. But it's just like, it's this one right here. It's impossible, but it's also can be seen as I'm possible. And it's kind of like, even though America have like a lot of social issues and things like that, it's also a country with a lot of great opportunities and ways that you can advance. So, the idea of being I'm possible just means that you're able to create your own situations and fight through the struggles and make things possible for yourself. So it's like the difficult things, you kind of take care of them immediately, but the impossible things just takes a little while longer, but it's still like attainable.
I like that. So there's going to be a struggle, but you're going to make it.
Definitely.
Type of deal. Okay, I see what you're saying. What's the meaning behind Natural Born Star?
Natural Born Star, that's like my main logo and brand that I've been like working on since I would say the end of high school. And I would say like the underground meaning of it is just being a person that's born with like natural talents, or just born with the natural ability to see the world in a different way. Natural Born Star can be expanded across anybody who have like those contributions. So someone who's passionate about what they do, someone who have like a natural awareness for what they want to do and just talented at what they're doing.
So you have a showcase coming up?
For sure.
Yay. Tell me more about your upcoming event.
Alrighty, so the event is going to be at Spider House this Thursday at 6. It's from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be my first major event. It's a collaboration with Red Throat House and myself, which is Natural Born Star. And, it's like my first time being able to have like a major show where I like sell my work and I'm able to give a presentation about what I want to do with my artwork. And like, I've had like a good support system so far. So I'm excited to see how many people come and show up. And
for sure, that is exciting.
Yeah.
What was the process like to get that showcase?
I would say it's been a lot of social media posting, one thing, and that's just like being actively posting like artwork into like Instagram and Twitter, and just showing people what I create and how I create things, and also like writing underlining messages that's kind of inspirational for people to connect with. And then one of my close friends, Amin, he's the one who's over like Red Throat House. He was like, because I at first had an illustration book that I created like from scratch, and I stitched it. And he was like, bro, why don't you take those images and just scan them and create a book, like a physical book that you can sell and things like that. So that's how the idea came about of like the book release. And you know, he got connected with a lot of local artists and musicians and things, so we just decided to put the show together. So now it's a few days away, and we're going to see how it works out.
Well, I'm sure everything will turn out great. I do have some questions, though.
Okay.
These pieces with the money, what's that about? What are you trying to say there?
Oh, so those pieces I drew on a few dollar bills, the $100 bill, the $10 bill, and the $1 bill. And I guess this works well since it's Black History Month, but you know, this piece I was questioning the value of money. A lot of people, you know, see money and they value it so much, but in reality it's just a physical sheet of paper. So I looked at the piece of paper as what it is, as a physical paper, and I put role models who I value on each bill, and I wanted to question it and see if it could bring more value to the money itself with the people that I added. So like on a $100 bill, I put Muhammad Ali, which is one of my favorite role models. And then on a $10 bill, I put Malcolm X, which, you know, the Roman numeral X is a 10, so it's kind of fit well. And then on a $1 bill, I put Martin Luther King, which, you know, he stood for unifying everybody and, you know, having everybody being as one. So that was like the underlining meaning behind that project, and I wanted to like frame it in a golden frame to, you know, emphasize the value of those people in particular in regards to what change they made in, you know, Black history and the history in America.
I love that you put so much thought into it. That's really interesting to see. All right, tell everyone when they can catch your showcase.
All right, so the showcase is this Thursday at Spider House at 9 o'clock, so be there on time. It's a $5 charge, but I hope that's not too much. But it's going to be a great turnout.
I sure hope so. If you're interested in winning an exclusive drawing from Lakeem, tweet us on Twitter at Good Morning Texas with the hashtag Lakeem on GMTX to be entered into the raffle. That's all we have for today. For more Good Morning Texas throughout the week, you can follow us on Twitter at GoodMorningTX. You can also check out our Tumblr, gmtx.tumblr.com. Have a great rest of your day and make sure to stay warm.